Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Teenie Crochets and today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet these super ruffly, super cute hair scrunchies. So I love making these and every time I wear one I always get so many compliments on how cute they are. So I definitely think it's about time I showed you how to make your own. So crochet hooks at the ready and let's get going. To make our scrunchie, you're going to need a 4mm hair tie. So I got a pack of around 30 of these off Amazon and they were super cheap. I've got my 4.5mm hook and I've got my double knit or DK yarn, and I'm going to be using this colour, which is like a greeny blue, so teal. To begin with, we're going to slip knot onto our hook. And our intention for this first round is to create a row of single crochet around this hair tie. So we're going to be looking for around 50 to 60 stitches. So it doesn't matter if you're under that or over that. You just want to do as many stitches to comfortably cover the black underneath. So to do our single crochet, we're going to take our hook through the band, yarn over and pull through. So there are 2 loops on our hook. Then we're going to yarn over and pull through both of these loops. And that is how we're going to single crochet around the bobble. So insert through, inside and through the hair tie, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. So it can be a little bit fiddly because you're going around something, but the more you do it, and after 60 or 50 stitches you'll definitely know how to do this. So we're going to go underneath the hair tie, wrap our yarn, pull it through, yarn over and pull through 2. So we've got 3 stitches, and I'm going to zoom along now and see how many I get around this hair tie. So I'll let you know. I'll zoom along ahead and I'll let you know how many I did. So I'm currently at 21 stitches, and every now and then what you're going to have to do is pull your stitches along. So pull them closer together. You don't want to have them spaced largely apart, you want them to be quite close. So every now and then just make sure to pull your stitches back around and tighten them up. So I'm on 21 and I'm going to continue. So I have done 50 stitches and I can't really fit any more in there comfortably. So that's the right amount of stitches for this bobble, but it doesn't matter how many stitches you do, just as long as you cover the band. So at the end of this row, at the end of row 1, we're going to slip stitch into our first stitch to join. And now we're on to row 2. So to begin with, we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. And this is going to count as a half double crochet from here and on out. So we've chained 2, that's 1 half double crochet, and into that same stitch we're going to do another 2 half double crochet. So we're going to yarn over hook, insert our hook into stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 3 loops on hook. And then again into that same stitch we're going to do another half double crochet. So yarn over, insert hook into stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So into that first stitch we've got 3 half double crochets, and now we're going to do 3 half double crochets into every stitch around. So this is a Netflix sort of project where you need to have something nice on in the background to watch whilst you're doing this crochet work. So 3 half double crochets into every stitch around. This would be good if you are new at crochet, learning to practice your stitches, because it's really repetitive. 1, 2 and 3. The good thing about this is you could make this using any thickness of yarn. It doesn't need to be double knit, but just make sure if you do use a different yarn weight, you use the appropriate hook size for that yarn. 2 and 3. Okay, so I am going to zoom on ahead and I'll meet you back shortly, and you'll soon after doing a couple of these 3 half double crochets into every stitch, we'll soon begin to see the ruffle effect take place. So that was the last stitch of my round, and I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 2 we made at the very beginning to join. And there we are. So we've done 3 half double crochets into every stitch around. So for the next row, which is row 3, we're going to chain 2 again, which is a half double crochet, and into that same stitch we're going to do 1 more half double crochet. So into that one stitch we've got 2 half double crochets, and now we're going to do 2 half double crochets into every stitch around. So the same as before, but instead of 3 we're going to do 2. So 2 half double crochets into every stitch. Really good way to practice your half double crochets, this. So I've finished all my 2 half double crochets, and the same as the previous round, we're going to slip stitch into the chain 2 that we made at the very beginning of this round to join. So you can see how roughly this is already, and if you want to, you can fasten off now if you want a smaller hair tie, but we want to make our scrunchie really big. So for the next round we're going to begin with a half double crochet, and we're going to do 1 half double crochet into every stitch around. So no increases on this row, we're just going to do half double crochet into every stitch around. So I'll work my way through mine and I'll meet you back here shortly. So after my last half double crochet of this round, I'm going to slip stitch into the chain 2 from the beginning to fasten off that round. So now for our next round, which is round 5, we're going to begin with a chain 2, which as always counts as a half double crochet. Now I'm going to half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 2 half double crochets, 1 and 2, and then into the next stitch I'm going to do 2 half double crochets all into that one stitch. So we're going to do an increase in this stitch, 2 half double crochets. And now we're going to do a pattern repeat all the way around, and the pattern is going to be half double crochet 3 stitches and then do 2 half double crochets into the following stitch. So half double crochet 3, 1, 2 and 3, and then 2 half double crochets into the next stitch, 1 and 2. We're going to do that all the way around, and at the end of this round you might not fasten off on a perfect end to the sequence, so you may not finish on an increase, which is absolutely fine. We just follow this repeat for as far as it will go basically, because we don't know the stitch count, but that's not awfully important really. So what we're doing is half double crochet 3 and then increase in the next stitch, and don't worry if at the end of this round you don't finish on a complete repeat. So I'll show you what I mean when I come to the end of the round. So half double crochet 3, increase in the next stitch, half double crochet 3, increase in the next stitch. So I'll continue this all the way around, and I'll come back to you when I get to the end of this row. So I'm up to my last 3 stitches, and the pattern repeat isn't going to fit into these, which is what I was talking about at the beginning of this round, and it doesn't matter, you don't need to complete an entire pattern repeat. So I'm going to single crochet the last 3 stitches, and then there's no stitch to do an increase, and that's absolutely fine. So we're just going to end the round here by slip stitching into the top of the chain 2 from the beginning of the round. So moving straight on to our next round, we're going to start with our chain 2, which counts as a half double crochet, and we're now going to single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Sorry, we're going to half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So half double crochet 3, 1, 2 and 3. And that gives us a total of 4 half double crochets when you include the chain 2 from the beginning. Next, we're going to do 2 half double crochets into the next stitch, so an increase into the next stitch. Now is where our pattern repeat begins, so we're going to half double crochet into 4 stitches, and then we're going to do 2 half double crochets into the next stitch, and we're going to repeat that all the way around. And like before, we probably won't finish on a complete repeat, but that's absolutely fine. So we're going to half double crochet 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then do 2 half double crochets into the next stitch, 1 and 2. Repeat that again, half double crochet 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then increase in the next stitch with 2 half double crochets, 1 and 2. And I'm going to repeat that all the way around. I'm at the end of my round and I don't have enough stitches to complete another repeat, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to half double crochet to the end, which is 1, 2, 3 and 4 stitches. We're going to slip stitch into that chain 2 to join, and then we're going to look at our scrunchie, and this is big enough for me now. I'm really happy with the size, so I'm going to fasten off, but you can keep going. You can make these as big as you want. You can make gigantic scrunchies. So all you need to do for that is to continue the last 2 rounds by increasing your half double crochet count by 1 each time. So we half double crocheted 3 and then did 2 half double crochets in the next stitch, and then on the last round we half double crocheted 4 and did 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. And if you wanted to do another round, you would half double crochet 5 and do half double crochet, 2 half double crochets in the next stitch, and so on. So you just keep increasing the half double crochet stitch count by 1 each time, and you can go on for as long as you want. But for me, that is the perfect size. So, how cute does that look? The last thing we need to do is to weave in our ends. So we have 2 tails. Our end tail, which I'm going to pop onto my embroidery needle. And I'm going to weave that in and out of a multitude of stitches. Pull it through and cut, and I'm going to do the same thing to the initial tail. Pop it onto my embroidery needle, and then I'm going to weave that in and out a load of stitches. Pull through and cut. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up now. It's free and it really helps out my channel. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss out on free crochet tutorials. So other than that, I hope you have a lovely day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.